The next task or a checkpoint in our machine learning journey is label encoder. What happens? Whatever the data sheet we have, here if you see gender is like male, female, and then it's like parent education is some text. Internet access is yes or no, extracurriculum is X or no, private tuition is yes or no. Means it is like human readable data sheet we have prepared. But what is our agenda? We have to train the machine to work like a human, right? For that, text values for the machines to understand is not possible. For the machines, it should be in numeric value. So to achieve that, we have some function called as a label encoder. What happens? Like machine learning algorithms works with numerical values, not text. Our data set contains categorical columns such as gender, school, study mode, grade, which are stored as text. The label encoder is the uh, function which converts unique text value into a numerical value. For example, gender, male and female, it is going to convert to zeros and ones. Enabling the machine learning algorithm to process them, we first load the Excel data sheet. How? By first we are going to import the pandas and then we are importing a label encoder function from the scikit-learn preprocessing library. Then for a variable df, we are storing our data set. And then we are calling this encoder is a one variable on which we are calling label encoder function. What this is going to do, it is having one function called as a fit transfer. It is like it labels the code and returns encoded label. So what is happening in our case? Gender, school, parent education, internet access, extracurriculum, private tuition, study mode, grade. All these columns is having a text data like yes, no, male, female, school names. These are the things which we have to convert into machine readable friendly. Whereas some other columns like previous marks, assignments completed, sleep hours, screen time, these are the columns which is already in the numeric format. We don't want to convert into any label encoder applying on these columns is not necessary. Only those columns which is having the text data, we need to apply the label encoders fit transfer method so that it will convert into numeric. Let us run this program. Py -3 or -3.13, it is the Python version and our file name. What is happening? The encoder is like label encoder function is stored or invoked and it is stored in encoder, and then it is in turn calling fit transfer method which will convert this gender, school, parent education, internet access, extracurriculum into numeric values. See, age. Age is already was in numeric. Gender was in male, female. So males got 0, females got 1. School names was in text, it got converted into numeric. Study mode in numeric. Commute minutes is numeric. Final marks is already numeric. Grade is numeric converted. So how we are printing? By using the df.head. See, this df.head, this head function is by default is going to print from 0 to 4. Means only 5 rows it is going to print. Suppose if you want to print everything, then don't use any function, head function. Just use df. In the print, it is going to print all the 1000 records. Even while doing this, we are going to get some dotted version of data. See, here dot came. So what happened? Here some max count value is set to, it should be set to none. Then only we are going to get entire data.